Hello, it's me and my swamp juice. Delicious, delicious swamp juice. Right, I'll try to catch up on chat, but you guys have been chatting away. Hi everyone. Who's here? There's a lot of people. Wow, wow. Auntie Patience, hello. Alia is here, hello. Pumpkin. Lisbeth, Paulo. AJ, hello, hello, hello. Doo. New goodies, that sounds awesome, AJ. Oh, Lisbeth, that sounds lovely for the street art project. Although you don't necessarily seem to have enjoyed it, but I like that, that's cool. Hi, Meryl. 23 is here, hello. Sassy Britches, hello. Doopy doopy doop. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. So if there's anything that you feel I should know, hi Retta. I'll ask that you mention it again when I've caught up. Hi Lyra. And if I missed anyone, I'm really sorry. Hi everyone. Very happy to see you guys today. Hello. It is a matcha. It is a matcha latte. I got some like actually fresh matcha, so instead of being really swampy and like, you know, greenish brown, it is really like bright green. Hard to beat a good matcha, is it? I hope you guys are settled. You have your drinks, your snacks, your paints, your paper, all that stuff. Are we ready for some chill time? Sun video. Okay, thank you, Paulo. Again, if the sound appears to be okay, but weirdly not at the same time, that's an issue with my microphone. So let me know, and it's easy to fix. But yeah. Thank you again for hosting tonight. I mean, of course, my pleasure. Feeling a bit better, yes. Though I will say, I don't know what is it. What's the culprit? But allergies have been really bad today. Like seriously. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not here for it. Okay, I'll sort these out. I finished these. I did a bit of work on them during the stream on Thursday, and I finished them. And I did one more of these, and that's what I want to do more of today. These sort of, I don't really know what to call them. I call them extensive mixing charts, as per the title of the stream. Insert mandatory stream complaint about how hot the weather is. It could be definitely the wildfire smoke. It's just that it doesn't, like the day when it really, like we couldn't go outside without smelling the smoke was Tuesday, and I was fine on Tuesday. But yesterday and today, like there's we're not seeing the same signs of the smoke being over us. But that's when that's the days that I felt like those allergy symptoms. Like there's no haze, but also it's a gloomy and rainy day today, so I don't know what's up with that. But also thought it was my allergies, but turns out I'm having a cold. Oh no! I hope you recover quickly. Which palette are those back ones from? These? These? I guess as long as none of us are having oof. You know, I saw people call it the Maha Blast. And I think that's my favorite name for it. I think that's like 10 out of 10, no notes, perfect. The Maha Blast. Thursday, I was out driving in the poison cloud fully masked. Oof. Oh man, I gotta mention it because it made me laugh so much. Even if it's not really something that I would qualify as funny per se. But, you know, with everything else, we gotta find our laughs where we can. Mr. Orange Man that wants to tariff Canada for the wildfire smoke. I mean, we get a daily dose of silly things these days, this timeline. But that was top tier stupid. I watched a video, one of those late shows last night, calling it that. But oh my god, yeah, Maha Blast is so much better. I mean, I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm not particularly kidding, but you know, he will say just about whatever nonsense goes through his mind. So he could have just been talking out of his butt again. But it was just so striking, and also, like, on top of everything, every time there is some terrible wildfires in the US, Canada always sends their special planes for it. Like, we help, we get it. Like, the wildfires, they suck, and we all have to fight them. So to have him be this disconnected and honestly this ungrateful, like, some people are losing everything. It's a wildfire. It's not a controlled fire. It's not a arson. It's nature. It is dispiriting, Pumpkin, I agree. Okay, I'm considering spending an unholy amount of money somewhere next year to buy full set of Luminos. That's a good goal to save up for, I think. Why am I surprised? He really is that ludicrous. If you call it a mine. Maybe he has the brain version of Maha Blast. Man, for that you would need to have a brain. Bro, isn't Minnesota on fire at this very moment? I don't know, but sometime this year, we all know California is gonna get it, because they get it every single year. It's a thing. Like, it gets dry, it gets hot, and then all you need is an unfortunate lightning strike or a moron. Inside he said it's just diarrhea. Oh, that's true, Sassy. Trashy Trash Pandas, hello! Yeah, like, you oftentimes have wildfires that are triggered by a really stupid thing, like gender reveal parties and just a lightning strike or more. We're all screwed. I mean, yes, we are. Not necessarily that, but you know, people did not understand the full complexities of it. I didn't either till a few years ago. At Cheeto comments, but most US really appreciate Canada's planes. My friend was seeing them in Seattle last year. Yeah. I mean, for sure. I mean, definitely the dumbass in charge is not a good representation of the people for so many reasons. And I get it. Like, the goal of the planes is to help the people. Like, if it was any of his properties that was threatened, I don't think we would send anything. Like, distinguish it yourself. But it's just he's the dude in charge. He should be aware that, like, his allies are allies and are helping, and Like, if you're too old and dumb to know how wildfires work, fine. But he should know that, like, Canada has a history of helping by sending planes and all of that. So, you know, a moron getting struck by lightning. Depends on which moron, but that might be really dependent on who's the moron that gets the lightning. AJ, I got a defective pan set. Oh, okay. Did you get any kind of? Did you get an update on that? Lightning strike or a moron, but it'd be hard to win over more booming and clappy. Oh no, I lost the chat again. I always do this. Sorry. On the topic of wildfires, it took our firefighters 2 weeks to put down one in Chernobyl zone. Ooh. Yes, and how the natural wildfires are so remote and all the bush burns that happen to try to prevent. Yeah, like it's not like people are doing nothing. I suggest we send ICE to Canada to rake the forest, all of them. They can cosplay camps by arresting sapling. I was joking with a friend, and we were talking about sending those guys, like, oh yeah, you want us to maintain the deep freaking forests that have like no human presence at all, no base of operation, no service, no phone service. Like, you couldn't even like connect to the guy who dropped you off in a helicopter to come pick you up. All that stuff, like it's a forest. It's doing that's nature, bro. You can't outdo nature. Oh, I think I forgot the light on. Hold on.
C'est pas grave.
Also, I read too fast and thought your name was AliExpress. Wonder who is left on the list of allies he hasn't hit multiple. Seriously. But the thing is people still walk on eggshells around him. That's the part that really breaks my brain. Martha Stewart has been struck by lightning more than once. Really? No, I still haven't emailed that seller. Okay. I mean, I'll be curious to know what they reply. But anyways, let's talk about Neo colors. Also got a few random ones, and I'm thinking about trying to get a magenta to make. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm curious about them. Like, I've seen people cut pieces of them to put in palettes, but I haven't seen anyone use that in so long that I don't know if it works. Right, I see no problem. Just wait until all the ice is melted, then send in the actual. Are you guys insulting my dumb leader? No. I didn't get new colors, but I did get a random selection of gelatos and a single Stabilo Woody on clearance at Blick. Ooh, that's fun. Isn't it like super fun to get that kind of stuff on clearance? I feel like that's the most satisfying feeling, because you feel really free about it. Yeah, let's try to talk paints and pets and less politics. But I mean, it's kind of it's a difficult one to avoid because it's ever present, right? I'm gonna drink more of my smoke juice. Dumb is too kind of word, possibly, but I think it's at least YouTube friendly. Did you know that dumb has a B at the end? Did you know? Like, he keeps saying that. Sorry, he keeps saying that, and I'm like, well, do you say dumb instead of dumb? Like, yes, there's a B at the end, and you're supposed to say it. Whoa, okay. Matcha is amazing. if you have if you like matcha and you have a milk frother, that's how I make mine. I put my non-dairy milk of choice in my milk frother thingy, and I put the powder and I just set it on cold, and it makes the most perfect matchas. I love it. I have all my new colors too and have pans I can post them on. Oh, pretty please, if you don't mind, I would love to see that. Do they re-wet well? New colors and palettes seem a lot of work to make your regular extruded watercolor palette. It depends on the portability that you want from them. It's the fact that they're already all dry, you know. You don't have to make a mess. And I had to refill palettes earlier. And yeah, there's a... I'm a dumb book rat. It is. I mean, if the alternative is being a quote-unquote Republican, or a fascist, or a dumbocrat, I'll be a dumbocrat as well. I'm fine with that. I'd rather have that, you know. I got a 40 set, the biggest available in Ukraine, and I want more new color twos. I want them all. Funny anecdote. Did you know that for the most time as I was growing up, and when I worked as at summer camp as one of the like the monitor guides, I don't know. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Woo! Sorry. We would use the small set of like 10 new color 2s for face makeup on the kids, because you could dip them in water and just draw on the kids' faces. I don't know how well they would melt down. I should look up how they do with heat. I was thinking of leaving it in the car. Well, if you want to have them like melt out and like then resolidify them, that's fine. But if you want to keep them in the car, perhaps that's not the most ideal thing. I don't know. I don't feel like they would be that waxy because they have that really watercolor effect, but anyways, new color 2s. I have yellow, Leo. Great. Oh, magenta. Yeah, one of the pinks would be a good complement. They wet perfectly and never make a mess in my palette. Ooh. So one of the clearance ones I got is called iced coffee, which has... Ooh, sparkly. Okay, I need to figure out which colors do I want to make a more extensive swatching chart. Sorry, chart. Oh, sorry. Okay. I made 3. And they were mostly centered around the mixes with the purple. Does anyone think those anniversary sets were worth it to get those? I mean, they're unavailable now, so I would say no. Don't hunt for them. That's not worth it. So yeah, the purple one, the purple one, the purple one. So I did the mixes of this to expand them a little bit and see a bit more of what we can do. I did this one. Now I was thinking, is there any other on here that is worthy of being expanded on? Or where's my... There it is. So that's the mix of purple with these colors. And then Yeah, the rest is pretty, you know, like these, the purples and the blues, like it's not necessarily particularly worth expending because it's pretty straightforward what you can get from those mixes, but does anyone here uses a cheaper version of Neo Color Tools? I think Ginger Snaps used the Lyra ones, and she liked them a lot. Limited edition sets always scream out to me to buy them. If they're no longer available, punt. Yeah, same. The only thing that I really like about the like their special edition sets was the color selections that were a bit more interesting to me. I don't like basic 12 color selection. I'm absolutely fed up. I've always been, you know, even as a kid. I'm realizing that now, but it's not. It's a bit of jack of all trade, master of none kind of the thing. When you have a yellow, orange, a red, pink, it's like you can't do anything particularly lovely with those. If it's a water soluble medium that you can mix with the other colors, that's, you know, easier. But like for color pencils, I hate the basic selection. It's useless. Like you can't do anything with that. You're better off looking at open stock and getting some of your favorite colors, or getting colors that you know you will work with. And yeah, that's the other thing too with limited edition, is that it can be stressful to use them up. Permanent red and ultramarine. Thank you for paying attention. Sorry. Okay, French ultramarine, permanent red. That's a purple. I'm trying to, because I feel like there's some mixes that are pretty straightforward. Hey, Ellen! Hello! And Kelly! Oh my gosh, guys, hi! Just saying hello. Weather is kind of dodgy here, so I may vanish. I have to hit the basement. Ooh, oh my gosh, I hope you don't have to. Very, tornado-y. Are you, where are you sort of located in relationship to the fires? What a timeline we live in. Oh, here there could be a few that are worth expanding on. I feel like the cobalt, like the permanent yellow and cobalt cerulean could be fun to have a, like to explore this whole range. Quinn Golf. Sorry, that's the best typo ever. Quinacridone Golf. I love it. I hate golf, but that's good. Let's grab the pencil. Let's grab the paints. Quinacridone Golf. I hope so. That's funny. It's only the only golf that's worth it. I have some forget-me-not seeds set aside for you. Oh, I have the painting, the illustration too, that I need to send you. I have to message you on whatever we message each other on. And yes, I'm in the smoke zone. Kitchener, Waterloo. Ooh, oof. The worst are. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh shoot, that's bad. Oh no, Lisbeth. Oh, I hope that one day you find the inner strength to take them out and have fun with them. Sweet, I'll reach out on Instagram. Okay, cool. Like, here it is. I'll sort of fish. I think I have a few touch-ups to do, that's why. I have a few touch-ups that I need to do. Fix a couple of things that were bothering me, but I think that the mix of ultramarine and Quinn Gold has to be named Quinn Golf because it makes a green. Oh, there's a cardinal outside. I've been hiding inside at work and home. Thankfully, though, I work at a school and we have N95 masks left over from out the wazoo. That's a good, I mean, that's perfect. Perfect way to use those masks, seriously. Is the sort of wildfire situation kind of a new thing for Ontario? I don't really remember hearing about that all that much, but then again, I'm not necessarily plugged into the news from the another province, you know. Quinacridone Gold and Indian Throne Blue makes such a beautiful green. It's so transparent too. The Quinn Gold, hold on, what did the Quinn Gold mix sheet look like? It like it all it does is mix beautiful colors. I don't know how else to say it. Everything is beautiful. With a sort of a slightly pinkish red, you get such a warm, deep red that is, oh, it's perfect. I love it. Oh, I'm having a stupid ad about a mattress. I don't trust any of any ad nowadays. Whatever they say, oh, made in Canada from natural whatever the fudge, and I'm like, uh-huh. Working on my inventory app in the background, coming off. Oh my gosh. Testing new color to mixes and just making random swatches from them. Ooh! Oh, the paperclip is on that pen. I was wondering. Yeah, that's because I attach it to a cork board that I have like that way. So I put the paperclip just so I can more easily attach it to. Oh, that's even better. To the cork board. Wait, I have to make that mix happen right now. Whole card is gorgeous. I just went to bed laying down for so good after a hard day painting. Yeah, especially like painting a mural or painting outside. I'm always on the hunt for a replica of Daniel Smith's sap green. I don't think I've ever seen really what it looks like. So, on one hand, it's like I makes it much easier to make peace with the fact that it's gone. Yeah, Pure 48 is so valuable. me for mixing, but I'm not sure I've ever used it on. Yeah, I agree. It's a bit like nickel azo-yellow. I don't think I've ever used nickel azo-yellow on its own either. For Ontario, yeah, we've had smoke from fires out west previous summers, but not like this before. Thankfully, Oreo isn't a fan of the poor air quality. Doesn't want to. Yeah, he knows. Oh, I need autumn right now. Seriously. My favorite is natural flavors on an ingredient list. Apparently, there's very little regular. Yeah. That's part of it. And I feel like the Oh, have a good rest of your day, Auntie Patience. Good luck with the Tesco order. But yeah, all natural ingredients and blah 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 blah, and there's like no regulation really for this stuff, so it's just BS to sell you stuff and make you think that it's better than the other stuff that costs half the price. P48 is an endangered. P48, PR206. There's quite a few now, sadly. Natural flavors like the one that comes from. Yep, the vanilla. Sure. 9, 10. What? I love PO48 as a base color for chestnut. It is a good color for mixing, but it's very difficult to use it as a like raw, pure. But I'm glad it's the color of chestnut, but you probably add more to it, right? Also, natural ingredients can still be a problem. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. That's the other thing that is very telling in a way, is when you see people who are like, "Oh, but this is natural, so it's better for you," and it's like, you know, what is like cyanide is natural, right? Like the mushroom that has the red cap with the white spots on it. That's also natural. Still gonna kill you. So, I mean, what's your point? Anyone tried Jackman's autumn foliage? Ooh, they have beautiful colors. Natural flavors can be very non-vegan friendly. Yeah, and like the coloring from the cochineal beetles. I was watching a video and it was talking about how everything is marketed for a person type to look up to. If you want to be clean, healthy, you do. And I knew that, but it compared them to old ads that focused on the item itself. Oh, interesting. Death is natural. I mean, Amanita muscaria. Yeah, that's it. In my head, it's forever going to be the red and white mushroom do not eat. But yeah. I ate a bitter almond on accident. Was it a bitter almond or just a rancid almond? To a degree, penicillin is natural. But penicillin is from mold, so... But penicillin is helpful, unless you're allergic to it, but yeah. I usually lay down a nice warm yellow, then glaze PO48 over it. It does take center stage. Oh, that's lovely. The color, I mean, the color is beautiful. That's the thing with swatching. Like, it's so difficult sometimes to get out of it because, like, oh, I painted the swatch and now I just want to stare at the color for like 10 minutes and sort of be amazed that I was able to get that color from the blob of pigment over there, you know. I remember watching a video not too long ago, and I think it was about using sort of a lead marble and in what I would qualify as the dark ages of medicine, so not too long ago. not dark ages like referring to medieval, just a dark period of the medicine. Was it a lead ball that people would swallow whole and it would travel through the digestive tract? And they thought it would help alleviate certain illnesses. And then it would come out and it was ready to be reused. I'm not entirely sure they cleaned it up properly too, so that's the gross part. But yeah, and it was also considered sort of family heirloom, like the family's lead medicine thingamajig marble. I'm not sure I know the difference. It was very bitter in taste, and apparently they can sneak into your batch of sweet almonds. Yeah, I've had that too. Like, and that's kind of why I can't do like raw almonds anymore, because I've stumbled upon the disgusting bitter tasting ones so often. If you have that, or if you're unsure, you can roast the almonds, and sometimes it's just a case of one of the almonds being rancid, and if you roast them, it kind of cooks out the rancidity and makes the almond like tasty again. Oh, we have a link to the Discord server in the description if you feel like joining, Rata. Can be ill when you're not there. What? Oh yeah, yeah. Just like bleeding to get rid of the bad humors. Yep. Or how they would keep the windows closed to because they felt like the outside air would make the person worse, when you know it's actually the opposite. You need fresh air when you like a room is quote unquote full of sick. Modern medicine is barely a century old. We have wonders available to us, but of course, but seriously, like it's absolutely bonkers to read up on the stuff that happened not too long ago, medicine wise. Like, you know, when they would never wash their hands between operating on people, and that would lead to astonishing mortality rates for mothers who had just had a kid, because the doctors would have their disgusting hands and just like in there, and then the poor mom would develop infections and sepsis and die. Like, guys, what the fudge? Mine actually was from a batch of Marcona almonds, not raw ones. But nonetheless, for a hot minute, I was looking up how many bitter almonds you have to eat to be fair. 5-10 for an adult. Good to know. Good thing I didn't know about this bitter almond thing back when. I wonder if it's actually a real bitter almond or just a gross rancid almond. Miasma, yes, 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 the bad air. But the bad air was actually the good one that you want to switch out with the gross one that's full of airborne stuff, you know? Anyway, it's just freaking bonkers. Oh, I did what I didn't want to do. But anyway, I'll manage. Oh my gosh, all this stuff. It's just... It's almost a miracle that that you know, there wasn't more people who died. I mean, there was a lot, but dude. if the doctors had sensory issues, they would have watched. Seriously, that's what I keep thinking. Like, whenever I try to imagine what it must have been like, I can't, I just can't fathom being able to function with that sensory input of having hands full of gross stuff. Life in the past was obscured in Russian roulette, seriously. Well, they're all dead now. I think it would be like a whole bucket full, like you have to eat apple seeds. Well, I mean, I get it, but I don't think... I would be curious if there's actually a real... Apologies. A real situation where real bitter almonds end up in the same stock as the regular almonds, because they don't come from the same thing at all. So I don't think they're real bitter almonds. It's a bit like, you know, when you have the Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts is something that I struggle a lot to eat because every single time I've bought them, except maybe once, they were rancid and gross. And it's just so off-putting to eat like whatever kind of nut, and it's rancid. It's disgusting. I have faith in it. I have too, but even seeing how treatment has changed in the last 20 years, I know progress has been made. No, I mean, I feel like nowadays it's better, but like not too long ago, like perhaps 150 years ago, it was just so different. And that's kind of, I feel like there's a period of time where all the mistakes were made in medicine. Not all, but so many mistakes were made that we learned a lot from that period. And now we're so much better off. But yeah, there was like stuff that was absolutely that makes no sense to us now that happened not too long ago, you know. First time I saw Timu crypto. Ugh. Gambling site. Oh yeah, the crashy. Sorry. My desperate search there and partly a different varietal altogether. So getting a bitter one on accident. Yeah, I think when you buy almonds and you get one that tastes really bitter and gross, it's just gross. It's just rancid. If you are really curious, you can cook it. Like you heat up a pan and you kind of dry roast it. And if you feel brave, when it's cooled off, you taste it. I think when they fell down that balancing the humor rabbit hole, medicine really went off the rails, and we've been calling. Yeah, though we learned a lot from that period of time too, because not everyone was a like some good discoveries were made from that period of time, because so many things were happening that people with half a brain would see the correlations, like, oh, why is it the case that every time this happens, then this consequence follows up? We'll look back in decades and go, what were they thinking? I think if they do about our current time, it's not going to be for what medicine is doing. It's more going to be for what humans, as people with agency, are doing. Like how we walked away from methods that have been proven to help, and how we were, not all of us, but some of us were convinced by quacks and grifters that they had to do something that is not proven, something that could possibly be to their detriment. and that would help them. And in almost all of the cases, it doesn't help them. Hi, my name is Ev, and I have a fascination and a strong interest into all matters of quackery and woo-woo and nonsense and all of that. So I've watched a lot of videos on that stuff. It's there's something really peculiar about the ability of humans to convince themselves that against all like to ignore completely one side of the information available about something and to focus only on the other side and to act like base every single one of your actions on that single side of things without considering, you know, the rest of it. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does. Oh, another ad. What's the stupid one again? Okay, gone. Also cool to see the medicine going back to learn from the past. The doctor told my mom to take turmeric supplements because inflammation. Yes, sir. Hold on. The doctor told her to take even more turmeric. I mean, come on, man. That's as an aside, I have fully 24 shades. Ooh! Yeah, it's good that nowadays we listen to science and there's not a global threat of roasting ourselves alive because of... Yeah, I mean, we some of us do, but not the ones in power. And even the ones in power, most of them, if they got there, you can sway them with money. So people with agendas, sort of outdo ourselves. I also agree. Woo is nonsense. Okay, I've been waiting for the entertainment to start. What do you mean, Sassy? There used to be a channel on YouTube that I watched all the videos back then, but the dude has since opted to remove all of his videos, and I can see why. That's not like that's understandable. I don't think it makes for a really fun interactions background to sort of debunk all of these alternative whatevers. But he would do videos about yeah, the thing that's in bitter almond. It's called the Latril, I think. B something. B6? I don't remember. But and he would do on what's the name of it? Black Salve and Miracle MMS? The bleach thing. Like all that bunker stuff. And there's like a part of me that always takes out the popcorn to watch this stuff, but there's the other part of me that's like, well, some people believe this, and that's the part that I try not to focus on because it gets depressing really fast, actually. Or the Geely juice, all that stuff. Whoa, what the heck? I want to see a health and wellness influencer over the age of 40. They're always practically a zygote. Let's see them spot off after a catastrophic knee injury after 35. Seriously. I don't think the doctor realized that it is just part of our diet culture and was treating as generic America with fair, but also just funny to see the flip. Yeah. A turmeric has been a what do they call those? A superfood for a while though. But yeah, that's just I don't know. I don't know if you guys managed to keep a poker face when he said that, but like of all the dude, inner goal. Oh, is it a channel? What's that? No, it's not genetically modified skeptic. It was Miles Power. But he nuked his channel. Oh no. Speaking of bunkers, I keep getting videos on my feed that are like, don't throw away thing X, put it in the microwave and see what happens, like old CDs. And I'm like, are you trying to kill people? I mean, an old CD in the microwave makes for an interesting visual result, but don't do it. It's super dangerous. Like, what? Are they trying to get rid of us? I mean, don't answer that. I know the answer. Don't. That's good. Superfood, newest fad. So yeah, we talked about it on the last stream, right? With the Haskap berries. Miles is gone. Yeah, it's been a while. His videos are all gone, and I think Jeff Holiday was supposed to had talked to Miles and had like quote unquote permission to take some of what Miles had in his videos and to sort of do new videos about the stuff, but I don't think it ever came to be. Thank God for Anne Reardon. I don't know her, but she can debunk every dumb video on the... Yeah, seriously. And that's the thing too, like it takes 5 seconds to say something really silly, but it takes like 5 weeks to debunk it properly. And then when you're done debunking it properly, the people who believe this stuff will just go like, nah, you're wrong. You're bought out by a big whatever. In feed it was like, put styrofoam in boiling water. You're really trying to Darwin award some people. If I go, I'd like to go with my own stupidity and attempts instead of others' ideas, like climbing something. I mean, that's fair. That's a fair point. That's up to you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The weird climate that we're in, where people are so limited in resources and quote unquote so helpless, not because of themselves, just in general, that they will latch onto stuff that, well, simply put, does not work. Sometimes it's trivial and sometimes it's not. My husband is just asking me to buy creatine or some crappy stuff to get more buff. Why are people buying all this nonsense to get... I think creatine has an effect. I think there's a bit of the stuff about creatine that is based in science. I just don't know if the supplements really make a difference in the end. That's the thing. People don't want to hear debunked. They want to believe, like a religion. They want something to work. Like they want... I mean, they don't want to be sick. They don't want their relatives to be sick. They want, you know, a good outcome. And since there's limits to what they can do, they really hope that the thing they can afford to do will work out, and it doesn't always, you know. I wouldn't blame necessarily the people that get grifted. I would blame the grifters. That's why I've stopped telling people that what they think real, well, it's not. Mainly food related. Just listen and roll my hands. Creatine is good, but it's more for hydration. Hydration? Hydration. Hydratation, that's in French. Not for muscle growth. I don't follow that stuff. Because it's all like... It's on 2 levels, okay? So first of all, it's like someone The person who's telling you this is trying to sell you something. That's a huge red flag to begin with. If people advertising the good effects of whatever this or that is also selling it, I wouldn't listen to anything they have to say. They're trying to sell me their thing that I don't want. and then oftentimes a lot of those people who are trying to get you to buy something, they're trying to be relatable and they're succeeding at it, but ultimately we have to keep in mind that they're not relatable. That their situation is unique, and that the regular folks that have to work 1 or 2 jobs or 3 jobs, they can't do what the influencer does. So even if they take the supplement, it's not going to do anything for them. Stop lifting heavy. I got tired of being insanely hungry all the time. Just do yoga now. It's the same with cardio, I feel. I've heard a lot of people say that if you go too strong in cardio and you want to sort of lose weight, or not necessarily like get too buff or whatever, it's that you have to find a balance between exercise and how hungry it will make you. And that's sort of not necessarily something people think of at first, but it is definitely a super important factor. Because yeah, more exercise will make you more hungry, and if eating more goes against the goal of why you're doing exercise, there's got to be some work done to find a more suitable exercise routine, possibly. If you want to get buff, it's protein, lifting and training, or steroids. Anything else is just delusion. I'm just tired of people. I mean, that too. I draw the line when it hurts other, like concerning contagions. Oh, absolutely. That's that too. That's where, like, the when it becomes grifting, that's the issue. If someone does something on their own and they don't preach to anyone about it, I mean, how would I even know about that? Because average American reads at 5th grade, if they're lucky. I fell into a rabbit hole of skincare reviews. If anyone is wondering, it's all just rhetoric and tritonic, sorry, and azelaic acid, and then hydrating and sunscreen. Most people eat too much protein, it just gets flushed down the toilet, and it kind of it stresses out your kidneys, right? Especially swimming. The post-swim hunger is its own. Yeah, and also with swimming, if it's in a pool, you're often dehydrated. And a lot of the times, dehydration shows up as hunger. Because of osmosis and all of that, I think. I think I'm gonna run out of space. I'm stretching this one a lot. I agree, Paulo, but also unless you're AI skeptic, that is, they're trying to put it everywhere. I want to charge for it. Oh my gosh. So they had to cook in a family dinner for 10 people, and the hostess had asked Gemini for the recipes and quantities. Of course, she ended up with a ton of extra food. I don't get why she thought that 4 liters of granita for 4 liters. So that's 4,000 ml, so that's 400 ml per person, which is a cup and a half. That's a lot of granita. I mean, I'd put that away without any issues, but yeah. It does harm animals, like eating chicken a day to get the proteins. Yes, you sweat. It's not sweat, it's the, I mean, maybe, I don't know if it applies, but the osmosis issue is that since the water you're kind of floating in has some chemicals in it, like chlorine, it kind of sucks away some moisture from your body to try to balance it out. But I don't know. Maybe that's just like not true. I feel you guys will know if I'm spewing nonsense. Swamp juice time. Okay, I shall step away to clean up kitchen. So if I'm typing, I'm not cleaning. Go clean! The quicker you do the cleaning, the quicker you can come back. Oh, that's good, Ellen. AI is snapshots of the past selling itself as the future. Ooh, that's good. I'm also sweating. My pool is too hot. Oh my gosh, how warm is it? In a second tangent, I'm also trying to figure out my relationship with YouTube and tutorials and watching them, but not doing them and how to limit that and boredom and stuff. Stealing big critters and getting caught. I'm good. I mean, I would love to hear more about your second tangent, but that can be after you have done the work in the kitchen. And that's it, critters. The money and drop. Ooh, what are you guys talking about? I don't know the temp, but it feels like what I imagine you should bathe. Dude, that's way too warm. What? Oh, baby Sha. Bonjour, mademoiselle. I'm not gonna be able to finish. Oi, hello, my baby. Wanna say hi? Hi. Can I still paint while I have a cat in my arm? We'll see. You're purring. Hello, baby. Purr, purr, purr. Those are big purrs. Hi. It's a baby. Yeah, it is Scout. She's the snuggler. Pico hates being picked up. She was never a big fan, but she completely lost the interest in it. The baby. Are you here just for the forbidden water? Is that your kitty plan? You're trying to dupe me? Like, no, Mom, I'm not here for the forbidden water. Just let me go on the table for a second. I will help. You will help. There's an ad, and I cannot press skip. because I don't have an extra arm right now. There we go. This mix is super interesting because it kind of shifts to blue really quickly in a way. I love the blues that come when just a dash of yellow is added. That's the cobalt cerulean blue from Roman Schmal, I think. Oh, music festival. Is it good music? My boyfriend was sad the kid here was gone when he looked. Oh, I can bring her back. Oh, belay. She will help getting rid of the forbidden water. Yep, that's her plan. He's looking at it. Doesn't help that warm to me today. Doesn't feel that warm to me today, sorry. It's a rainy day, but drinks taken from the fridge quickly warm up in the condensation. Ugh. That's why, and when it's summer, I put away all the regular mugs that I have, and I take out all the double-walled stuff that I have. Kitty is warm and fluffy. Hmm? Hey, mon bébé. Hmm? What's up? She looks like her allergies are bothering her as well. No horrible Dutch Flemish. Oh no. What do you generally dislike about them? Oh. Es-tu un visiteur d'or?
Ils se battent, ben, ils jouent des permis et.
Oh, ils sont bien cute! Vous entendez faire des bruits de collier?
Elle dit qu'il est vraiment cute.
We're jolly boys! Otto! Hello! Otto, it's not Pico, but I have two cat visitors outside that are quote-unquote siblings, and they're here and they're playing with each other, like play fighting. Watch. Okay. Right. The this orange with the cerulean makes for a super interesting mix too, in my opinion anyway. Orange mentioned. It's like off-key country music with a dance beat. I mean, I get what you mean, but just with the description, it sounds so weird that it could actually be enjoyable to, you know, just not enjoyable. I want to buy the music, but enjoyable like being silly. So yeah, we need to do the quinacridone Golf, right? That was ultramarine and quinacridone gold, if I remember correctly. You don't want to believe me. Put the fast. Boys. um, Cat shenanigans seems to be over for now. I need more of my. I need to finish it actually. There's only a little bit left. Oh my gosh, Sassy, that sounds remarkably unpleasant. Aw, poor kitty. Is your cat really bothered by the music, Elizabeth? Cats can be a bit weird with that kind of stuff. Like sometimes there are noises that will really get to them, and you wouldn't expect it, and the noises that don't get to them are the ones you would expect to, like, see them react to. If that makes sense. Like when I use my blender, it's really noisy, and that doesn't seem to bother the cats all that much. But when we have a like the trucks that clean up the streets that goes outside, that's also really noisy, and that kind of scares them. Or then again, they are terrified by the I've mentioned it before, but the weird repurposed ice cream truck that sharpened knives. It has that jingle as it goes around in the streets, and it terrifies the cats. I'm pretty sure they're onto something with it, but it's still not something that I would assume would have such an impact on them, because it's not, it's not particularly loud. It's not shrill. It's, it's just like it's a bit like the jingle they play for recess in schools. Oh, poor kitty. Afraid right now than doing some weird zoomies. Oh no. The only reason it's not playing right now is because it's been rainy, but I'm sure they'll start up soon as the driver. Ugh. To be fair, ice cream truck sounds are creepy. And this one is not even for ice cream. It's like a knife sharpening business. Like, what the heck? I once had a roommate who was on the conservatoire, and he used to make a tonal music in the middle of the night while he was stoned. Ugh. But at least it was some form of art, and it was the kind of guy. It's still noise in the middle of the night. Like, come on, man. We've had neighbors over the years that were terrible for loud music, etc. One time, another neighbor and I got together at 7 a.m. on a Sunday and blasted the vinyl record of steam train noise. The AC/DC quit for a couple of weeks after that, at least. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I fully with you. Loud music, super unpleasant. But the AC/DC, I mean, they could have picked worse in terms of noise, but yeah. One can only take so much of the that particular voice. It's nowhere near as disruptive as the upstairs neighbor, because at least they only make noise from noon to midnight. Makes noise literally during the night hours. Oh. Yeah, you talked about her. She still hasn't picked up on the fact that she's like a nuisance. People. My cat were super offended when I closed up their windows because of the poison forest fire cloud. Big mad and wanted their pollution free. Girl, what? Knife sharpening? Seriously, it is. I have an ice cream truck that only patrols my neighborhood after 9 p.m. What? You don't want that 10 p.m. Ice cream sandwich? What? Man, this mix, it's really difficult to gradate the quinacridone gold properly, because just the littlest touches of the blue and it goes to a completely different color, and I'm like, no, I want more steps in between. Stop it. Back. That kind of looks a bit like green gold. I mean, I like AC/DC, I really do, but not the same best of album on repeat all day, night, on the weekends. Seriously. No, I agree with you. It takes a very particular mindset, I feel like, to lack self-awareness to that degree. Oh, she'll never pick up on how inconsiderate and psychotic she is. She yelled at the cops when I called them at 5 in the morning. And the text. What? Oh, landlord. Fish in the yard. What? If one must regulate with loud music, invest in headphones. Seriously? Whoa! Look at that technology! Headphones! We haven't had those for like a really long time. Right? I have a similar ice cream truck. Always comes when the children are just sleeping. It's because it sells the special ice cream. Sorry. Hey, Babby, hello! I had an upstairs neighbor who would play heavy metal very loud all day long. I got a little but very loud speaker and put right under his bedroom windows, playing the Mickey Mouse song. I don't know what that song is, but I'm sure it's good. Oh. On repeat max volume for 3 hours. Left the house. I have to remember to check what's the Mickey Mouse hot dog song though. That's good. I remember a few years ago, many years ago, whatever, dude had made a video about how he had hijacked his noisy neighbor's wireless speakers because they hadn't locked the access to it, and they were like way too noisy. So I think, if I remember correctly, the guy recorded a song where the lyrics were basically like, "You're a noisy neighbor, shut up," and hijacked the speaker, played the song very loud to them. I don't remember the rest of the story, but I thought that was still pretty funny. Oh, Kitty's back. Hello, baby. I'm going to do that at like 2 a.m. Is she the upstairs neighbors? Is it like she's stepping on the ground, like, or is she playing music too? Quick break. I need to smack my past self. I have 5 pounds of whole wheat flour. Thinking I was gonna make cheesecake, factory brown bread, but got rid of a lot of stuff. Progress. Why do you 5 pounds? That's a lot of whole wheat flour. Flour. Punish your neighbor by super gluing all the doors and windows shut. Oh, that's so funny. I saw that video recently. That was hilarious. I'm glad it's still around, but that's funny. I'm pretty sure you could use the whole wheat flour to do other stuff too. If the the bread is no longer something that you feel up to, um, hassling with. She stomps, walk, drags furniture around, drops what sounds like luggage and baseball bats. Her room is above mine. Her teens are just as bad. Oh yeah, the rice pounding. I remember that. I was trying to think if there was a way you could retaliate when you think she's sleeping, and then when she sort of complains about it, you're like, well, I don't do anything. Oh, good grief. Don't do this, but let a couple centipedes in. Just one and they multiply. There is a truly evil trash panda in my mind. Oh, dude. I don't think. Oh my gosh. I don't think over here we have the kind of critters that would have such an impact, but I can totally see that. And it's really easy to just go like, it was me. Not like she has any proof. Hopefully. speaking of nuisance, Scout is back and is being a pain in the butt. He's bothering your dad. Your thing, Trashy Trash Pandas, reminds me of one of the worst pranks I've ever heard of, and I heard about it like 20 years ago, and it still haunts me. It's not exactly classy. It's kind of gross, so I'm not sure if I want to I want to try to explain it, but some people are really, really creative with ways in which they can make someone's day horrible, whether they warrant it or not. And my bed shakes too, so earplugs don't help. I still get startled awake every night. She also snores so loud I can hear it despite earplugs. Flies all over the porch step because she... Ew! Oh, man. Those people. I don't have anything nice to say. The ultimate solution to this, my grandfather had a thick wire that came up by his bed through the floor. When my uncles were playing their music too loud, he would pull the wire and cut the power to the upstairs of the house. My dad said it worked like a charm every time. I mean, if you can't power the thing that's making the noise anymore, you kind of have to stop, right? I'm trying to think of ways to retaliate, but without like getting myself in trouble. Spit in our washing machine. And detergent. But that's not gonna... Hold on. That's not gonna... I mean, you would have to... Oh my god, I know where all the fuses are. Uh-oh. No, you don't. You haven't said anything. What? My friends got into a prank war at university, and one of them, in retaliation for having defamatory messages written on his... Oh, that's not great, though. Up when his backlight was on. Got a 20-pound bag of flour and dumped it in all their clothes drawers. Oh, gross. Ew. Fill her washing machine with unflavored gelatin. That's traceable by DNA evidence. Nope, don't do that. Or wear gloves anyway. Even if they tried to wash them, it would make... Oh, that's hardcore. This is perhaps not ideal if it's a communal like washing machine and washing room or whatever, because you mess up your ability to wash your clothes too, but it's definitely brilliant. I think I'm the only one in the house that knows, since I've been here so long. The thing is if someone should happen to mess up with it, it's probable that then they would know where it's at, and they could probably mess with it on their own too. But it's a bummer, because I feel like there's a potential there. Definitely something that could be done. Each apartment owns their own... Oh. You know, I learned from my mom that when I was a kid, a very young kid, I would often forget crayons. in my overalls, and my mom wouldn't notice, so she would wash them, and crayons are wax, so nothing happens in the wash. But she wouldn't find them between the wash and the dry, so she would put the crayons in the dryer, and the dryer is hot. And apparently it ruined quite a few of my dad's shirts this way. But that's something to keep in mind. It's pretty easy to find, it's cheap, and it's messy. Couple of crayons. I was trying to think of something that is particularly staining to add into the soap, but I can't think of anything. Imagine her confusion when occasionally the power goes out just long enough for alarm clocks and such to reset in the middle of the night. So if it's important to wake up a specific time, you miss it. Hot water. Oh man, does it create like a what's the name of the D&D creature? Young. You know, the big cube. Wow. Get a whole box of get whatever's at the dollar store. A gelatinous cube, that's the word I was trying to figure out. You end up with like a gelatinous cube if you put all that gelatin. But what if she uses cold water though? If only your apartment had a ghost that would enforce. Oh, there's an idea for something there, I feel like. I have to go to get enough sleep to recover. Well, I hope you recover quickly, Meryl. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope you kick that cold to the curb. Sure, it isn't washable. Seriously. I don't think you can easily wash crayons. We'll find things that can be added to powdered and liquid detergents. Yup. Oh, it is just a joke. Like we're speaking hypotheticals, right? It's just ideas. Plausible deniability. I can delete the chat if need be. I wish the ghost would step in. I don't think I have any. Oh, that's a bummer. So you kind of like kind of have to be careful about the all the ways nowadays, like the Ring cameras and all of that. Which I mean, most of the time it's a good thing. But everyone has kind of to wise up about it. This has all the seriousness of a zombie apocalypse plan. I agree that these colors, like the mostly blue with a bit of the yellow in it, are really lovely. That's some extra nice mixes. Love it. What a beautiful color. That's quinacridone golf, guys. I own the cameras on this property. Ooh. Uh-oh. It is a beautiful mix, and it's gonna granulate a bit as it dries, so that's gonna be really interesting to see as well. Quin Golf is officially the name of the green you get when you mix quinacridone gold with ultramarine blue. You know how you have a Jane's gray or whatever? Well, quinacridone golf is this gray to some degree. Vert de Eve. You know what's kind of funny is sap green, when you translate it, it's technically vert de sève, because sève is sap in French. So we're not too far off. Gratte la bestiole. Really difficult to get the right in between of these two, I feel like. Okay. Yay, my parcel is almost here, so bring on the dopamine. What'd you get? What'd you get? If you wanna share, of course. Oh, another ad. What's that gonna? This one is not particularly egregious as far as ads go. It's just for a local printing company that that an artist has made like custom stickers with. So I'm not annoyed at it really. Like it's okay. It's like I think it's jukebox printing and they're Canadian, so I'm like okay, fine. And it's an artist, so I'm like okay, good. It's just like here we go. Itchy. I took 2 hours to do just these two. Oh well. Interesting, because both of these have granulating blue in them. But that's interesting. You don't really get any actually similar color between these two mixes, which I think is interesting. And now I have proper swamp water, but this one I cannot drink. This is forbidden swamp water. It's not matcha. I should put the... There's a bit of a delay, so... Maybe this is a bit more visible. A new sketchbook, one of the Lightwish ones, some of those magnetic breathing, those strip things, and some replacement gems. Oh, I love that. I love that. Lightwish is killing it with those sketchbooks. They have good paper. They really do. I'm glad that, you know, because the price of paper is just going up and up and up and up and up. And there's, like, there used to be no actual alternatives, but now with the Bahong paper and the paper from Lightwish and all of that, starting to be a bit more manageable. Which of their sketchbooks did you get, Ellen? We'll wait for Ellen's answer, but then it's gonna end the stream unless there's anything special you guys want me to feature or mention or answer or whatever. I don't really have the time to start another one of these considering the time that I spent doing one. Of course, when I'm not streaming and when I'm painting one of these, it doesn't take as long. But yeah. That's one of the travel ones with the extra binder insert and the magnetic ceramic palette. Ooh. Yes, please. My Esmeria call is yelling at me. Oh no, kitty! Thank you so much for being here. Guys, was quite fun. And I think I will eventually perhaps record a little video with good scans or good photos of these and perhaps make it for members or patrons or both to go through these mixes in perhaps a bit more detail and a bit more ramble. And that way I can also prepare perhaps a bit more info so that I can share that as I ramble about these. 6x9 top bound one. Ooh. Okay, I'll have to look it up. I don't know if I've tried that one. Okay. Well, I have to check that. I have to check the Mickey Mouse hot dog song. And yeah, so until next time, see you guys on the Discord server. And I want you to answer what was the gross revenge thing. I've been at kitchen sink with him. Yeah, maybe in the Discord. I can hide it behind a spoiler tag at least. put it in our live stream after party, the channel that's about the stuff from the streams. But yeah, so see you guys on the Discord, and have a good week as much as possible. Hopefully it's gonna be a good one, and we will see each other. So okay, wait, next Saturday I might have to do the stream earlier, or I might have to move it to another day. You can let me know what you think again on the Discord, and I'll see what I can do. And until then, yes, have a great week again, and don't forget to take cake, ice cream cake if needed, and see ya guys. Bye bye.